Hey, Jonathan from GameSpot here. I'm with Carolyn, and we're gonna talk a bit about Namco Bandai games. Let's start off with the one which you're kind of representing our shit right there.
Yeah, inadvertently, but yeah, so the first game we saw there was Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures. And I gotta say, as a longtime Pac-Man fan, I am really not excited about this game right now.
Is it the art style? Is it like the world?
So one thing that was clear from the presentation today is that this game is just part of like a big marketing push to kind of make Pac-Man, I think, appeal to young people today. They talked about the line of toys. They talked about an animated series. But really, for me, it's just that the character design looks kind of bland and the world looks kind of bland and the gameplay looks just generic. It doesn't look, exciting or really that Pac-Man-ish to me. And that's, it's disappointing because I really think Pac-Man has been kind of on a roll in recent years with like CE and CEDX, which are, I think, just superb games that, now they're going in this direction with Pac-Man.
But speaking of which, the DX series, I believe they're gonna get like a major update like the end of the year.
Yeah. So they talked today about what's Pac-Man CEDX Plus, which is going to be, I think, if you already own CEDX, this will be a free add-on, and it's going to add some new maps, some new like friendly competitive features, I think, to track your performance against that of your friends, and some new visual filters where, for instance, you can play Pac-Man's, CEDX with like Dig Dug sprites, Dig Dug graphics, or Rally X graphics, classic Namco games. Which, to me, that just looks weird. I mean, I love Dig Dug and Rally X, but it just doesn't fit to me to see Dig Dug speeding around the map like Pac-Man. So, I don't know. I mean, to me, that's not anything to get excited about, but any excuse probably for me to go back and play more Pac-Man CEDX is a good excuse.
Oh, that's cool. And I actually did check out a bit of Dark Souls too.
Yes, yeah.
I believe Tom McShay wrote a really intensive piece on that. So right now, I actually got to play like the build that they have, where I basically go through like a deep dark dungeon, go into this dark tunnel where I was required to actually use like a torchlight. And they actually showed off like the first enemy. One of the more major enemies was the Turtle Knight.
Turtle Knight, right.
You fight, it's basically a heavy dude coming out of a big axe.
Yeah.
Comes after you really slow with a charge and all that. But if you try to backstab it, like what do you do in the old Dark Souls games, it'll actually fall on its back onto you and you'll get more damage than usual.
Oh, so you can't always rely on the same old tricks in Dark Souls 2.
Unfortunately, no. Yeah. In this case, in fact, the enemies themselves, they seem more intelligent. So sometimes they'll do like 2 swings.
Right.
And they'll just purposely stop if they see you dodging or going forward to you and stuff.
So a lot more responsive. They anticipate how you might behave and things like that. You also, I think, got to encounter or at least see a boss